Slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood, we're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Ball is teed up, Joshua Carty to do the honors. And off we go on Thursday night. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Get the fullback involved here. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
Typically, the only way you're going to stop a fullback on a short yardage situation is to stop him before he could ever get started.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
First down throw by Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Purdy hits him on the out route. And they make the tackle at the 38.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. It's caught. Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Stafford now against a blitz. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back To the line they go. It's second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Joshua Carty after the Rams field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Garindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. He'll get this one to Adams.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Stafford from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that brings up 4th and long. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. Headed out right. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know this is normally a passing situation on your 3rd down chart, but not unheard of to see an offense keep it on the ground and try to get the first run in. In this case, well, it's clear that going to the air would have been a better decision. That defense was dialed in to make that stop. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 37. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He gets this one to Nakua. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 11. This will be caught by Adams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Rams working here. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He brings it in. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's an LA touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. They're going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Joshua Carty after the Rams field goal try. This from the right hash. Anakin's coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. Slide's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's complete. Nakua on the left side. A gain of 27 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down. Now it's Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Stafford gonna go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy throwing here. That's caught for the 1st. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Now give to Garindo, running left. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jared Verse on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Garindo again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the Rams add a man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 16. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Rolling out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams on the carry. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. First and 10 from the 41. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's brought down for a loss.
Just watching from the booth, that looked like a last resort to go take that check down. He wanted to push the ball down the field, but there was nowhere to go. He looked shorter, and this defense was ready to make him pay.
Throwing his Stafford on third. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. too much on that, and it sails through the end zone incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Finding Pearsall. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 8. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push the lead to 20. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Starting from the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Put the body on the line for his team. Offense in the hurry-up here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
At the Niners' 35-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, and
Another carry for him. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.